Hi guys, my name is the Demon King, and if you haven't watched yesterday's video, I recommend it, but recommend all my videos to be fair. So, as I said yesterday, I'm gonna make a video about Elder Scrolls Online's PvP. Jeez, this could be, this would be like a million fucking different ways, but the thing about PvP is it's supposed to be 3 factions against each other. But you hardly see the Daggerfall Covenant and the Ordinary Dominion fight each other. You just don't bloody see it that often. And you're probably wondering to yourself, why? Why don't the blues and the yellows fight each other? Well, here is the reason. Because there's technically a 4th faction. Yes, there's been a fourth faction, and it's been around for years. It's called the Green faction. If you know anything about colors, is that when you mix blue and yellow, you get green. So how does that make sense? How does the Ordinary Dominion and the Daggerfall Covenant teaming up against the Evernote Pact? How does that make sense? And yet that has been happening for years. In elsewhere now, the first campaign, of the Evernote Pact, we are kicking the asses of the Ordinary Dominion and the Daggerfall Covenant. There's a couple of reasons why we are just slaughtering them, and that's one of the main reasons. And we were affected by this too. To be fair, I was guilty on doing it. The Necromancer came out, and majority of us from Pact, the Dominion, the Covenant, we all took a break from PvP and we leveled up our Necros. I leveled mine up, got the Undaunted up, which was a fucking asshole. Sort of worth it, but might change it at one point. But yeah, that was the main reason why there's pretty much like 2 days left, and we are leading by at least 40,000. We're on like 1 mil points, I think. I think it's 1 mil points. If I'm wrong, correct me down there. And yeah, on the Xbox EU server, you will never see, you will rarely see the Daggerfall Covenant and the Ordinary Dominion, the blues and yellows, fight each other. Because they could be fighting against each other. And then when we, the Pact, show up to see what the frick is happening, because this is a phenomenon. We hardly ever see them fight. They, like, last time, they turn to face us, band together, and attack us. And I had my own headcanon, and I've said this in PvP, maybe not in text chat. The reason why the Ordinary Dominion and the Daggerfall Covenant attack us is because we're stronger. We don't need to team up with another faction to take on one faction. We will take you on one or two at a time. If you're not in the Xbox EU, then you will not know this guild. Take a look at King's Legion. They, because of how well the pact are doing, they were two guilds. We hated the King's Legion. But in truth, I kind of respected them in a way, because they were the only Daggerfall Covenant guild that was either we were crushing in PvP, we had mutual victories and defeats against them, or they outright trounced us because they have more numbers. And yes, in war, sometimes the bigger the army, they, bigger the army, you win. But sometimes just, but anyway, so yeah, that's what PvP is like on the Xbox EU. I don't know what the North America Xbox server is like. I've got one character on there, but did thought about going to the North American server, but then I thought, you know what? I've spent all this time in EU. Just stick here. Made some friends, made some enemies. Um, thought that no, that's for another time. Now here is where I go on a full rant now, because yesterday, after I uploaded the video, I went into PvP, got into the group. Tell me how this is fair. That yes, there are some Ordinary Dominion players and some Covenant and some Daggerfall Covenant players who use bots. If you don't know what bots is, it's just you essentially cheating. Cheating in an MMO RP fucking G. If you're one of these players, I'm sorry, but what kind of a life do you have? If you have to bot in an MMO, in an online thing, in an online game, how sad are you that you can't win through your own skill? I'm not naming names, you know who you are, but how fucking sad do you have to be, especially in PvP? That I've seen classes do other class abilities. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that unless you're botting. Yesterday, saw one bloomin' Nightblade that was using Hurricane. Hurricane is a Stam Soak ability. How come a Nightblade can do that? Yeah. I've seen a Warden use Dragon Leap. It's out of fucking control. And yes, I do know one person in the Daggerfall Covenant that bots, because we had it was a small scale fight. But yeah, again, like how sad you have to be to cheat in an MMO game. For me, right, I'm not saying I'm good at the game. I'm pretty shit. Even though I've played since launch. Yeah, I do know some things, but I've never cheated once in an online video game. I don't see the point. If I can't beat you through skill, you're better than me. You know? Like, oh. Now, the Altmary Dominion. ZeniMax is gonna deny this, but their favorite faction is the Altmary Dominion. Why is this? Nobody knows. But at look at Citadel's map. All the southern keeps down here look amazing. The keeps up in the blue zone, average. The keeps up in the Evernote Parked area, it's average. Down south, they got keeps where they got these freaking like crystals. Crystals. Ooh, that should be scattered all over the fucking place. And when, speaking on this, we in the EU, we've only got 4 campaigns. The North American server has pretty much got over 7. How was that fucking fair? Yes, this is rant time. It's been rant time ever since I talked about bots. So yes, ZeniMax, stop playing favorites. Stop giving the Altmary Dominion faction an advantage. About 90% of the time that Volendrung, the frickin' hammer, the Daedric artifact, do you know how many times that I've seen that drop in the Daggerfall Covenant area or the Evernote Pact area? For the blues, I've seen it only once. For the Pact, I think I've seen it once or twice. Do you know how many times I've seen it for the Altmary Dominion? Over 5 frickin' times. And it's not like the Altmary Dominion needed it. In one day, they had Emperorship and they had the hammer. I thought the reason that why they introduced Daedric artifacts was so that the faction with Emperorship could not get it. That the hammer would always be a counter to Emperorship. Looks like they lied. I will bet that if we on the Pact had Emperor, I bet you if we found the hammer, we would not be able to pick it up. I bet you that. And when I do eventually stream, I will stream it. If I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. Many people will say, Demon, it's just a game. You are kind of right, but at the same time, when you've spent a lot of fucking time into something and some stupid idiots think, oh, I suck at the game, I'm just gonna cheat. Doesn't that just piss you off? Because it does to me. Do you know why a lot of people are quitting the game? It's because of shitheads like that. Shitheads that think, oh, fuck the game's longevity and we don't want to see it live, let's just cheat. I want to see the game succeed. I want to see PvP succeed because PvP is fun, for the most part. Doing dungeons and trials are not so fun. They're infuriating. Dungeons, piss fucking easy. Trials can literally go fuck itself. I hate that with white walls because I'm pale as fuck and you can't see my fucking finger. Honestly. Look at that. Fucking hell. But anyway, we need more campaigns in the EU server, but also make the different campaigns in a different region of Cyrodiil. They don't all have to be in the inner frickin' sanctum of the Imperial City. How stupid is that? Zenimax, this is where I actually call you fucking stupid and whatever. Did you actually think about doing stuff like that? You could have a 7-day campaign, and the main objective in that campaign is to capture coral. Sorry, yeah, it's to capture one of the main cities in Cyrodiil. Could have one to capture Kavach, one to capture Skingrad, Leowin, Graville, Cheydinhall, Bruma. Even though we can capture Bruma because it's actually in the inner freaking campaign. It's actually in the map. It's in the north, near Dragonclaw. Cheydinhall is just an unmarked freaking thing that is like, yeah, we could make this into a town. And the same thing with Coral, like we did with Bruma. But no, let's add new freaking towns down here and freaking here. Yes, they're the same bloody things as Cheydinhall and freaking thing. Maddening. But yeah, I do have those were a couple of suggestions that I was going to make into another video. But I got more. I got more suggestions for PvP. Says now what do I want? What do I want ESO and Xbox to do about the cheaters? Ban them. Find them and ban them. One of my guildmates has t-shirt has like video evidence of them cheating and actually submitting tickets to Zenimax. They have done fuck all. Zenimax, look me in the fucking eye. The next time you do a stream, I'll be in chat. And I will only say these words. I am waiting. 3 words. I am waiting. And this is what these words will mean. I am waiting for you to fix this shit. I am waiting for you to make PvP great again. I didn't intend to make that slogan, but whatever. And if you are a gamer, apologies. If you are a player in PvP, or if you just don't give a shit about PvP, I would suggest not saying the slogan, but type in the slogan in all area chats, because I know I will. I will say it in PvP. I will say it until the cows come frickin' home. and Cinemax. I will say it in your stream. I won't say it all the time, but the reason I won't say it all the time because I don't want to get accused of spamming. You know, like I said, I want the game to succeed. I don't want it to die because I've spent a long time playing the game. I played it since day one. Day one, I said I wasn't going to get the Imperial Collector Edition. I got it, but I did get it. When Morrowind come around, I said I wasn't going to get the Collector Edition, but I got it. Somerset, same thing, got it. When you announced that there wasn't going to be a Collector Edition for Elsewhere, no statue basically, I was kind of happy, kind of sad, but I still upgraded my thing. I upgraded my game, the digitally now. I didn't update it to the normal thing. I updated it to the collector, the collector edition, and I am still an ESO subscriber. I am only subscribed to you for the craft bag. That's why a lot of people are subs to you, because of the craft bag. If you remove the craft bag and put it in the crown store, I know you won't, because you've caught on that the only reason people are subbed to you now is because of the craft bag. And why not? The craft bag is an ingenious thing. I commend you for that. But the thing that I demonize you for is not fixing the fucking game. Or you might fix the game for PC and you won't do it for console. I wonder why. Is it because in PC those players had a year and a half extra playtime when they had a private server? You could do it. They could do anything. They dictate where the game is going. Sometimes they get things right. Other times they fuck up the game. But oh, now I'll save that for a shorter video. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. How long have I been recording? Nearly 24 minutes. That's gonna be a fucking bitch to upload. But I don't care. These are just my thoughts, my rants. If you agree or disagree, or if you've made it through to the frickin' end, Jesus, I commend you for it. But yeah, drop a like if you like my opinions, if you like this like non fancy way of editing. I am editing off a freaking laptop webcam because yes, I'm poor as dirt. Anyway, I'll if I don't stream tomorrow or Friday, I meant to stream. I don't know why I haven't, but anyway, when I do stream, I will stream Elder Scrolls Online. And if I go into Citadel, I'll show you what I mean. But a little bit of a warning for if I do stream PvP. If I lag out, it might end the stream. So if I come back on, I have to restart the stream. But if I don't come back, you will freaking know that I'm pissed off. But anyway, this has been me. I'll see you guys